welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Like I said today, y'all, we are going to be talking about is the black woman, women of color, minority, women, period, whoever you are we raised to be too hard? Are we raised to be too independent? I know it may sound crazy, it might not sound like a thing to you, but I'm going to give you a better explanation of what I'm talking about. To say when I say are we raised to be too strong, to be raised too independent. Um, First of all, like I said, oh yeah, we having a salad mukbang. I'm just eating a regular salad, grilled chicken salad, y'all, nothing special. Are we raised to be too strong, too independent? Um, yes, it is a thing, and I feel like it holds a lot of us back in our lives, and we don't quite realize until it's too late, until we had missed opportunities, failed relationships, failed friendships. We'll fail some tests even as mothers. Sometimes because we lack that affection, we lack that compassion for others. um I'll tell you about my upbringing, why I brought up the topic. I feel that I was raised a little bit too hard. Don't get me wrong. I know my family loved me. I know my mom loved me. I know I had people around me that loved me. But the way that we were raised, we didn't hug. We're not the type of people to hug each other and be in each other's face like this. Look, don't hug me. Don't come touch me. Give me my space. I like my space. Okay, stay over there. We love each other. Hey, that's what we do. Even when we greet each other. Like, I would go to my friend's house, or even like a couple of years back, I would go to my friend's house like as a child, and I'd be like, damn, y'all hugging each other? Like, this is what people do? Like, y'all kissed each other, y'all greeted each other, and I said I love you and I miss you. Like, y'all really doing this? And I know it sounds weird, but it was so unfamiliar to me because that's not what I'm used to. I wasn't raised that way to where we greet each other and hug each other. And I'm talking about like my little family, my little immediate family. We loved each other. Guess what? If you mess with one, guess what? We all coming. It's not that we didn't love each other, but that affection, that's what was missing. Like, even now, as a woman, I'm slowly taking steps, like, to get used to affection, like get used to people in my space. Well, now, hell, we got a social distance. Now I'm around here looking for hugs and things like that. Not in a bad way, because sometimes people say you don't miss something until it's really gone. We always like to be those type of people. Say, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody in my space. No one should be able to live without love. We all need love. We all need affection. As bad as you don't want to admit it, we all do. No matter how hard you are, we all need affection. We need that type of love in our lives. Like, even now, as a grown woman, I'm teaching myself, I'm coaching myself. It's like I'm training for the marathon of my life on how to love, how to be gentle with people, how to receive affection. I was in a whole damn marriage and I didn't know nothing about love. I didn't know nothing about affection. Like, every time he tries to hold my hand, like, don't touch me. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like to kiss. Or, I don't like to hug and things like that. As women, how can we expect to be in a stable relationship, a growing relationship, a relationship that's going anywhere, if we're not opening ourselves, if we're not growing, if we're not healing? You see, sometimes we have to go back, way back, to see the roots of things. Because I'm like, okay, my mama never was the type to hug. So I'm like, okay, so now I'm not the type to hug. I don't want people touching me. I don't want you in my space like that, okay? We have to understand it's a generational curse that we have to break. Because we don't want to raise our daughters like that. I know I don't want to raise my daughters like that, how I was raised. Don't get me wrong, I didn't have a horrible childhood. But there are some things that I have to heal from even now, and I'm 31 years old. And sometimes we have to go back to those ugly places. Like sometimes I go back to being a child. I ball up and I just think about all these things. That's why I'm taking the necessary steps to heal. We can't go anywhere if we don't heal. And I think that lack of affection that sometimes and compassion that we all grew up when we were missing, I think that plays a big part of what we're going through even now. Like let's not raise our daughters to be man haters. Not all men are bad, because I will be the first to admit it, to say I messed out on some good men. And if it's for me, God will send them back my way. If it was just a test, it is what it is. Why? Because I wasn't ready. And why? Another reason why I'm mature enough to know that I'm not going to go hurt a man, lie to a man, lead a man on when I know I can't give him all of me. You see, we expect these men, we want them to come to the table. We want them to come with the money, the cars, the support. We want them to be okay with this. We want them to be okay with that. But sometimes we have to check ourselves. Like I said in a previous video, sometimes we have to check ourselves. Sometimes it's us. Like being too strong, be too independent. The fact that to where we're so independent, we won't even allow anyone to love us. To where we're taking out on our things out on our friends that are not even their fault. You want your friends to always be there. You expect them to always be there. But guess what? Sometimes they're not going to be there. These are things that I've learned myself. Those people have their own problems. Yes, friends are supposed to be there for one another. We're supposed to love each other. And guess what? If you ever need me, if I ever need them, they're there. But guess what? Understand, some things you're going to have to go through alone. Some walks you're going to have to take alone. Why? Because God is building you. Do you understand? Pressure bust pipes. You're a diamond in the rough. If you're not going through nothing, if you're not going through no test, if you never got through no test, if your life ain't hard, just keep on living. Just keep on going a little while longer. God is building your endurance. So are you going to quit? Are you going to cry? Don't get me wrong. Nothing is wrong with crying. Nothing is wrong with having a moment. You know, we talk about those all the time. So I'm going to show you when I have a moment. I'm going to put the clip in and show you when I have a moment. Just don't judge me. We are entitled to a moment. But what you do when you get out of that moment, that's what makes you. Let's build a foundation, queens, to where we raise our daughters to be independent. Yes, I want my daughters to be independent. Never totally depend on the man to where he can say, oh, if I walk away today or tomorrow, she's nothing without me. Or I made you. You're nothing without me. You never would have been nothing without me. No, nothing is wrong with being dependent on the person you're supposed to be dependent on. Nothing is wrong with letting someone love you. Nothing is wrong with that. Some of you may not understand because you were raised a different way, but the people, I'm sure there are a lot of other people that suffer with that too. You don't know what a man is supposed to act like. You don't know how a man is supposed to treat you. Why? Because you never had that daddy. And yes, I know it sounds so stereotypical, but guess what? A person that always had their daddy there, you can't feel it. A person that always had their mom there, and guess what? You can still have parents living in the same house as you and them not be there. I went through a lot of things, and guess what? I lived with my mom some of the time, but I was with my grandmother some of the time. But as an adult, when I became a mother, God showed me things from a different perspective of being a mother. We're not always right. We don't always do everything right. We're not going to always be there every step of the way. But it's our job to be there. So you can be physically there, but mentally not there. And I don't blame my mother for the time she wasn't there. Because guess what? She had her own things to get through. She had her own things to heal from, y'all. And I only understand it now as a woman with kids, and I'm still trying to heal from things. You can't expect people to give you what they never had. But But it's up to us now as adults. If you have a failed relationship with your mother, or things that you need to heal from, or this and that, whether it's your father or this and that and whatever, somebody bring up a conversation. Call your mother, call your father, bring up a conversation and ask them, okay, this was missing when I was a child. Why? Why couldn't you do this? Why couldn't you do that? And not in an angry way. Have that conversation. It's probably something that they never told nobody. It's probably something that they're still dealing with themselves, y'all. But it's up to us to break the curse. It's a generational curse. Because when we grow up and things are missing from our lives, when we have voids that we're trying to fill, we go out looking about things the wrong way, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. Until next time, I love you. God loves you. Remember, if you need me, I am here. And don't forget to love one of the most important people, yourself. So y'all be blessed. Have a good day. I'll be praying for you as you pray for me. Talk to y'all next time.